Good afternoon. It is July 12th, around 2:05, and just got done eating some macaroni and cheese. So this morning, got a bunch of sticks up from the storm, and finished mowing on the riding mower, and then I weed eated, and then I got the leaf blower out, and then I push mowed. So here's where we are. This is the pile of sticks and the bags of grass that I mowed, or got whatever I put up. So it's quite a substantial bit. Got all the flower bedders and this here fire pit weed eated, which was a bit of a chore. Got this mowed. Got one sprigger down here. I'm gonna pull his butt up. This grass that's through here is like super thick. I don't really understand why it's so thick. Why does one guy right there? You're dead. No, you did. So got all that done, but I have to mow this part right here like over and over and over. It's crazy. Got this weed eated as well. Oh, that's where more. It's like there's so much grass. I guess it cuts most of it, but it doesn't cut all of it. So I got most of this done yesterday, except for without the weed eating part. But then I had to mow all this here and that over there. I hear you. I got that handled. Also, got around these stumps here, which this was some pretty gnarly growth, and I got it not 100%, but it's more manageable than it was. The other thing I did after I got done mowing, because you know, when it's hot, where's the best place to go? The roof. So I put my ladder up there because I noticed during one of the storms that it's like a little gap you can see right there, and it was closed up. With debris, mainly that debris. So I put the ladder on the roof, got my leaf blower, my new one, which works insanely well, by the way. Really satisfied with that leaf blower. And I went up there in the V toward the back and blew it all forward. So got that done. All right, so I got the driveway done too, which that was, I don't know, like I started around 9 or so because we didn't have internet, so I had to wait till my video from yesterday uploaded, and it took forever. So I guess I got out here about 9 and got done around 12:30 or so, but I got that weed eated as well. So anyway, just war slap out. I'm doing that. The heat got me. So I'm gonna walk a little bit in the track because I did mow all this yesterday as well, so you can see kind of how it goes. I think I'm gonna let the other part grow up. I'm not sure yet. Oh, well, before I do that, let me show you what I did see. We were supposed to have a ball game tonight, and inclement weather is coming. So they went ahead and called it off. I don't know who we were playing, but a lot of times, if they've got to travel a good distance and they're calling for bad weather, whether it is or isn't, they go ahead and call it just because it's kind of a drive for people sometimes, especially if they're coming from Virginia or South Carolina or something, just to have the game called off at the last minute. So sometimes when they're far away, you've got to let them know. You got to make a decision early. And you know, I'm not really mad about it, to be honest, because we also have the brewery meeting with the wildlife stewards. It was supposed to be 2 to 5, and we were talking about changing it to 3 to 6, but I didn't get an email out in time, so Corinne went on to that. But I don't think most people are going to be there till after 3 anyway. So I didn't go with her just because I'm still covered in grass and yuck, so I need to at least shower, say the least. Least. Okay, so I found this guy in here. She's a big old girl. No, that's my face, Gimby. All right, so I tried to pick it up and it broke right there, but it goes. It's a substantial size. It's probably about 6 or 7 feet. So I saw that and I was like, oh, it's probably in there somewhere under those panels. So yeah, that's fun. I didn't get this down here weed eated. I wanted to, but I didn't. Just because I still had to mow all this too today, and I don't know, I just got really tired because it was just sweltering hot. But anyway, back to it. So I'm kind of torn because part of me wants to maybe ride a little bit and then go to the meet, because it's informal. It's not like you got to be there early. And I mean, I've been to every single one so far. It's like it's not that important. Or I could shower going over there, and then when we get done, I think Corinne wants to go get tacos or something. When we get done though, I could ride then. But if that inclement weather they're talking about shows up, I won't be able to ride. But according to the weather app, it's saying around 8 o'clock, which would be plenty of time to ride, because, you know, if we get back at, I don't know, 7 or so, I'd have a solid hour. And it would be cooler because it's cloudy, which is good. It's not sunny, but it is still warm. So I don't know. And when the sun comes out, it gets really warm. So we're going to just kind of take a little walk-see. And I still haven't gotten back on the farmhouse. I need to get that done. I still haven't finished my little single track in the woods. I'd like to get that done. I bought some stuff for kind of against my better judgment, for the Jeep. The whole time I've had it, I've never had doors off, top off. I've had a soft top on, and then you can I've lowered the soft top, but it's not topless per se. It's just I don't know. So I bought some new, because getting the hardtop off by yourself is a little tricky. They make some really good tools with it to do so. I don't have those tools, so it's difficult. So it's not super hard, but it's, you know, it's awkward. But I did buy some new ties. Not ties, like they're like instead of using ratchet straps to pull the top off, it's like it mounts, it kind of goes under a different part of the top, and then it's got like a string and it's a pulley system. You just pull it up, and then when you let go of the rope, rather, it kind of locks in this plastic mechanism, and to unlock it, you pull it straight down and hold it out, and it drops it. So it's a little more single person user friendly, and it's only got one strap on each side, whereas before I was doing ratchet straps and I had a strap on each corner, so I had 4, and that's a lot of running back and forth. So in order to take the top off and leave it off, I've got to have like a Jeep raincoat, so to speak. And I got, not so much, mainly to keep the cats out, so when it's parked where it is, so I did get that to put on. And I got some half doors. Now, I didn't get Jeep half doors, although I would love to have Jeep half doors, because they have they look just like Jeep doors, but they've got like a plastic window that slides in, and it's got the full interior on the inside and that kind of thing, door handles, lock, etc. But they are, like, if I buy them new from Jeep, they're like $6,000 and they're unpainted. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want them that bad. So I ended up getting, and then they also make like tube doors, which is like a little roll cage looking door, just to help, you know, keep you from falling out, I reckon. Which I don't really like those. I found some other ones, but they're very minimal, and they're like a powder coated black or something, like a satin black. But I did get some Plastidip to try, because they have OEM colors, and they had Purple Rain. Now, how does it look? I don't know. I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna give it a go with that. And if it looks like butthole, then I can just pull it right back off. So anybody that knows me and from the car side knows I'm pretty much into Plastidip, because it's non-committing. You just do the best job you can, and if it looks good, you roll with it. Like my Jeep wheels now have been Plastidip for 2-3 years, and they still look pretty all right. And it protects your paint or whatever, because it is a coating, so, but it will just peel back off. So I got some of that. I got the bikini top, and I got the cable straps, and then I got a like a door caddy. So it's like unfolds, and you put when you take your doors off, you set them on it, and then it's got a cover that you could put over it to keep them from getting gross. So I got that as well. Now, none of it, with exception of the ties and my little bikini top, has showed up yet. So, but before anything else shows up, I do need to get those. I gotta mount some hook points in that little carport so I can attach those things to. So, long story short, that's what I was doing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, honestly, what I'd like to do is just go take a shower and then go to the meeting, and then maybe eat some tacos, because why not? And then come back and ride a little bit, and then it rains, and then I go inside and just relax, and, you know. Then tomorrow, being a Monday, maybe I could try to get on the farmhouse. Because I'm not doing good with like like I feel like the stuff that I want to do, like the fun things, like ride a dirt bike or swimming or whatever, I need to do on weekends. Working on the track, and then kind of treat the farmhouse like a Monday through Friday kind of thing, and just do that. So I don't know. I kind of feel like we've. Is that poor tree? I'm gonna put you over here because you didn't make it. I feel pulled a little thin because I know the 19th. All right, for example, I've got a what they call a forehand massage, which is me by myself getting massaged by 2 people at the same time. And it's actually a really cool thing because one kind of works pressure points that correlates with the part of the body that's getting massaged. And then that's at 4. And then I think at 5, which is like an hour later, I need to be at the ball game to help set up for the Get Wild with the Wampus Cats night, that where the Yori Stewarts are participating in, and of course there's ball game. So, and then I don't know. It's just I just feel like I haven't had a week yet that just didn't have nothing to do for a week. And there's times I could make it work, but it's just so hot that it's really hard to, you start getting, and the whole eating thing, it's like you start getting a rhythm and it's like, I gotta stop and go eat. And you could not eat, but then you start getting shaky and being on ladders and stuff like that, and the heat is probably not good to be hot. But then again, you go inside after you've been hot, eat some food, and then you want to take a nap. So I don't know. I feel like if we could just get like a little bit of a break in the weather, and it just kind of be normal, at least normal humidity. I mean, June has been notoriously temperature-wise in this range, because like today it's like barely at 80, but because it's so humid, it's like it feels hotter today than it did yesterday. So especially when the sun's out, it's definitely hotter today than yesterday feeling. And my scientific knowledge on that is sweat. So if I sweat more, a lot more, and I was outside yesterday, I feel like that's a pretty safe assessment that this is hotter. So anyway, I don't know. And of course I could just I think I'm delaying working on the little single track because it's going to take a little bit to get it done. Like I would start it right now and work on it if I knew I could almost get done or get done. But I really don't know how long, and it's kind of like mowing too, to where you can't just mow part of your yard and come back to it a little later, because then stuff grows up. So I need to get it done and ride on it, or weed kill it or something, so that everything I spent time doing up to this point isn't for nothing. So I mean, but it's not really a pressing issue. It's I feel like the house is a little more pressing. Maybe even music to a degree is a little more pressing. But I mean, nobody cares about the single track but me. It's not like it's helping us out or helping anybody else out. So I don't know, it's kind of a selfish thing. So I don't know. I just feel like I haven't ridden very much. And coming from a guy who was riding a lot, a minimum of 4 times a month, maybe more than that, if you start counting supermoto and everything else. I mean, it's that was one month I did it every day. So coming from somebody who's done that much, and in the past 2 months, I've ridden once. And that's on the new bike, which I've only ridden once. So I'm feeling a little antsy about it. Like I'm like, God, the gas is gonna go bad in those things or something. You just can't let them sit. So I feel like I should probably ride because of that. Maybe, I don't know. But it's been too hot. And I have talked to my other buddies who ride, and they haven't been riding that much either. So it's not just a me thing. I think it's kind of an across the board thing. Like they're all like, oh yeah, I want to ride too, but it's just too hot. So the evening's really the best time to do it. But then you got to contest with last minute thunderstorms. And I can ride in like a moderate rain. It's not a big deal. But I can't ride in like a gully washer thunderstorm that lasts for 20 minutes, if that. So I feel like I need to go down here at some point and check this out. Is today the day? Today is the day. I'm not wearing tiki stuff, but I'm wearing long pants and long sleeve shirt and a junkie. So we're just going to walk this. And just because I haven't walked it since a couple storms we've had anyway. I probably need to get back on this too. I feel like there was something down that I got to fix on this. I can't remember. We're going to move limbs as we go. Oh, and sometime next week, I don't know what they're called. I don't know if it's the Wildlife Commission, Wildlife Federation. I don't really know what they're called. But they are, something in the water. They are coming here to look at our property to see about it being labeled. It's not a refuge, but like something like a refuge. And what that means essentially is I think we get a tax break if it's a certain amount of acres, which I don't know if we got enough or not. But people can't develop on it. Let's just say the state wants it to make something. Right now they could technically just take it if we don't take their offer. It's a little more complicated than that. But essentially that's it. And if we're a wildlife thing, then they can't do that. God, for a second I thought there was a snake right around that limb right there, but I don't think it is. My zoom is so terrible. It kind of looks like one, but I don't think it is. I think, oh, guys, this is webby through here. Look, man, you got the whole forest. Don't make it here. The GoPro, not GoPro, the Pocket 4 Pro by DJI. God dang, has a way better zoom than this thing, but it's not available in America. You can get it from China and you can order it on eBay, but it has a way better zoom than this thing. Anyways, moving around. So since he's coming over to do that, I want to make sure, get down, we're going to probably walk all these trails through here, and they're going to be looking for, signs of wildlife. How much is there? Golly, Webbs, come on, man. This is not a place to do this. And if it's substantial enough, then it helps your cause, which I know this is pretty wildlife friendly through here. Just because, I mean, how many times we've been walking with you, and we've seen all kinds of things. So, but this is a good example of, dadgummit, spiderweb town. Let go, ma'am. Come on. There we go. This is a good example of if you cut a track and then you ride on it, it's what you call, it gets burnt in. I mean, you can clearly see where it is. Now, I haven't been down here and weed killed nothing or anything. Oh, bonk. Or weeded it or used poison, anything. I just rode on it. Ooh, okay. These little spiders are like everywhere. I keep telling him, like, don't make it right here, bro. They don't listen to me. Okay, here's a pretty good limmer. But yeah, if you ride on it a couple times, put in some hot laps on it, it gets burnt in, and it makes it look like a game trail, which is kind of what this looks like, a little game trail. And that's plenty fine for me. I just want a little game trail. There's a tree down over there. Got another tree up here I see down. Not tree, limb. I've got, golly. What even are you? Making all kinds of racket. Bone. Just a turtle crossing. Gotta make a path for the turtles. Oh, briar. Okay. Yeah, a lot of limbs down through here. Now that I know what the Japanese stilt grass is, I see it everywhere. And I'm like, great. Something I did not have anxiety about, now I do. It's 20-year seed bank. Only way to destroy it is to pull it and burn it. It's like, that seems easy. God, there's a ton of limbs through here. Holy macaroni. Alright, here we go. I just want to walk. I don't want to have to like stop every 5 seconds to pick up limbs. But guess what we're doing? Every 5 seconds. Oh, ponds. I feel like, I don't know. I think if I had a kayak, I'd probably get in that thing and just like scoot around. Maybe try to clean it out or something. I don't know what to do with it. I'd love to put a fountain in it to where it just kind of aerates and agitates that water all the time. However, I don't know how we get power down there. So, until they come out with a solar powered fountain, we just won't have one. I suppose. Okay. This don't look too terrible. I mean, it's not yet anyway. Bumpers. But yeah, all this stuff through here. That's 2 shotgun shells. All this stuff. All that stuff. All that stuff. Japanese stilt grass. Every bit of it. Invasive. Chokes out natural native plants. Very aggressive. And like I said, it has a, I think, a 20-year seed bank. So This is all there too. I mean, it's just everywhere. All these big old rocks. I don't know how. Like, I'm always like, how did this rock get here? Yeah, it's very. I mean, I think poisoning does work, but that's an awful lot of poison. And poison also could have some secondary effects on some things. So, I'm not a fan of using poison. I mean, I will, like, in our driveway or around the building maybe. But yeah, not just out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. I'm not just going to go start spraying poison. I don't think that's very smart. So these things, I don't know what these things are, but they grow insanely fast. Like, I feel like, oh, smack in the face. I feel like if you just watch them for like 30 minutes, you'll see them growing. Because they are pretty quick to grow. But they're not very resilient. I mean, you just push on and they break. They do get big. Just don't know what they are. Okay, that's how you get ticks. Here's how you get ticks. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, see, this has got to come down right here. I knew there was one. Gotta cut these bad boys down. You're right. I forgot about that guy. So yeah, so I can't ride the wood track till I can do that. But that's okay, I guess. I can't ride anything until I actually go ride something. Let's get all these things over. Because they're so substantial. Okay, onward. Whew, this may not have been the best idea. How many times have I come through here and said that comment? Good thing that's not a drinking game, or you would be drunk probably. I couldn't imagine anything worse than watching all these videos, just drinking, trying to get drunk from me saying things. I don't know, maybe that'd be alright. Alright, we got going on. God. And it's hot through here again. Alright. I don't know that I need to do the whole thing. I see an X. Well, no, I can just, it's not that big a deal. I can just keep going. Just look at all this Japanese stiltgrass. I mean, it's crazy how much of it there is. It's a little low. Understandable, given that we're still in a drought. See all those river rocks? Could probably make something with those. Are you attached to anything? Nope. See? All those little rockies in there. Make a good hearth or something. Spider webs. Okay. This is going to be one of them videos, kids. Chad walks through the woods and babbles about stuff. Of course, if you're 30 minutes into it, you already know that. This is what this is. Wasn't what it planned to be, but here we are. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. So I feel like I should just come out right there at some point. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things. Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. Just go ride a dirt bike. Quit trying to make the most perfect anything. Get your little butt over there. And maybe don't make the thing across the track. Plenty of trees. We're trying to catch a deer. Oh, goodness. Okay. Random floater. More limbs. Okay. Come on. Getting warm now, kids. I don't know. What are you, bud? Huh. This heat is so joyless. We're afraid. This humidity is joyless. There's a lot of these little spiders in here. Like, I guess I've seen 8 just on the single track. Okay. Again, you feel like this is about the end of it, and it feels like it should be, but it is not. So I'm going to pause you to the end of it. Okay, we're out of it. Finally. This is my new section. Just want to walk it. I thought maybe having an uphill is a good idea. And I guess it is. Not for walking though. Yeah, I feel like it's too hot to ride. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think I should just go on to the brewery and go eat tacos. Look at little cousin It. How you doing, little cousin It? How you been? Whoosh. Warm. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know. It's just really hot. So yes, this is a new pathway through here. I wanted a little hill climb. I like that little hill. So I figured I'd just make it work. And then into here. And it flows right into this pretty well. Ooh-wee. Pond check from up top. See, it looks good from up here. I mean, from what you could see, it looks pretty good. It's hard to know how low it is till you get down there and you're like, oh, that's not good. I think we're supposed to, in theory, have a soaker rain tonight, which would be nice. But yeah, it's pretty terrible right here, through here. I'm just dripping with perspirations. Did you fall? I didn't cut you down. Oh, good for you. I don't care. You're Bradford Pear, my nemesis. I think next February, when I've got a chainsaw, when these bad boys bloom, I'm just going to start coming in here and just going to town. Cut them down. I can kind of tell now what's a Bradford pear, but when they're all blooming and smell like fish, it's very easy to know which one's a Bradford pear. Which to go, when to go. So I think start to finish on this track at the current state, going the single track, I would bet it's at least 1.5 miles. We did the regular track, Corinne and I did, and we did not do the little turn track in the yard, in the field, and I think it was like 1.2, maybe, almost 1.25 miles, and we cut out maybe at least 1/4 mile for sure, I would say. And I would think that woods track is maybe 1/2 mile. I don't know. Corinne's very good at gauges, and I'm okay if I don't stop. If I just walk, I pretty much, I'm not too bad at gauging distances in the woods. But I think with the whole stopping and moving branches, going and moving spider webs and looking at ponds and whatnot, I'll stop and go. It makes it feel longer. Plus it's insanely hot. When it's hot, you tend to feel like you've walked a lot longer than you have. If the watch was super cool and my buddy, it would be like, look, we know it's crazy hot out there. You did a lot of distances in that heat. Good job. Way to go. Instead I get, you're walking a whole lot less than you did last month. I'm like, no crap. It's hot. I mean, you know, it's like, just brutal. They don't care. Watch is just like, you're slacking this month. Well, you want me dead? And you got nobody to report to? Or do you want that? I don't think so. So, I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to pause it because, I mean, do you really need 2.5 hours of me walking in the woods? Nope. Okay, my friends. We've almost made it out of here. Shoes untied. Things are, plants are planting. Get off. I don't like these things. They're girthy and milky. They got little berries that'll stain your hands. I don't like them. Just a big old weed, I reckon. But holy, yeah, I think, I don't know. Sometimes walking out here, I'm like, how do I get my dirt bike? This is not one of those times. She already had like 9,300 steps today from all the mowing and weed eating I did. And that's not even counting all the steps I took when I picked up the sticks because I didn't have my phone. No. Alright, you can see how hot and gross I am. Can be. Just trying to center it up. There you go. Definitely getting harder to breathe. Get me some water when I get back. I think I'm just going to go to the brewery and then go get tacos. And then when I come back, if it's not raining and it's not sweltering, then I'll ride. But that's an if. Whew-wee. So yes, that's been a walk through the woods today. I mean, I could film mowing, I reckon, if you think that would be more entertaining. But I don't think it would be. Maybe less entertaining. I don't know. Maybe you don't see nothing. It's the same thing over and over again. So we're gonna get some water, get cooled off a minute, and then we're gonna head to the brewery, and then tacos. Tomorrow, I need to do a farmhouse vlog, like super bad. All right, well, that was 50 minutes, 55 minutes of, actually an hour, 60 minutes of wandering. Thanks for watching.